Good evening. I am back. So I guess good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for some people to pop on. I had a number of you on this afternoon at the 1 p.m. live feed. And as you know, I do twice a day on Tuesdays now, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So welcome everybody who is watching this evening. We'll wait for some people to pop on, but I will ask the usual if you can just like and share the live feed while we are waiting. I do appreciate that. Pop the word liked and shared in the comments section there, along with your comments and or questions. I will be doing readings this evening. So I'm also open to talking and having discussions about spiritual things such as psychic development and mediumship development as well. Not sure if Julie will be joining us this evening. I did see her briefly. Oh, no, there we go. She's popped it up. So I didn't know whether she was on or not. So thank you for joining, Julie. You'll see there, nice big long comment about how I like to work, and thank you for putting that in, Julie. So I do ask that you do not spam me. It's then that what I mean by spam is just putting one comment after the other, after the other, after the other, so it doesn't give anybody else an opportunity to put your put any questions in there. Now let me just have a look here. It seems to be, I think I've got a bit of a glitch happening. I'm not sure. If we can just put out, if you can just give me thumbs up or hello, or let me know where you are watching from. I can see there's a couple of you on here, but I just need to know, number one, that you can hear me, because I have had issues with sound lately, hiccups with technology. If you can just let me know that. And also let me know where you are watching from. So thank you, Julie, for helping me out. You know, I always do appreciate that. Never got my coffee this afternoon, but that's okay. I think you forgot me. It's all right. I survived the afternoon with no coffee. So we've got Janine on. Hello, Janine. We've got Jane. Thank you for the thumbs up, Janine. Jane, I should say. Jane's giving me the thumbs up. Janine's watching, but Jane's giving me the thumbs up. So thank you for that. And who else have we got here? Alicia is watching as well. I had a whole heap of you on here this afternoon. Just hoping that I'll get some of you back as well. But also I do encourage people to talk amongst themselves on this live feed. I like to be a little bit more interactive on these live feeds instead of just giving out readings all the time. I like to educate and I like to inform people as well. So please just don't jump on, ask a question and take off. It's I like to educate as well. And as I was saying to people this afternoon, I was explaining how I worked. So as I was saying to people, like, I'm a psychic and I'm a medium, which is two different things. And I think people get a little bit confused and think that we fall under the one umbrella here, but it's not the case. So a psychic is somebody, I'm just looking at, I seem to be having a bit of internet access too. So I don't even know if I've got lag happening on here. So just bear with me while we look at this. Lags, internet, weak connections, wind, does not go very well. Does not go very well at all. Anyway, we shall see. So as I was saying, I am a psychic and I'm a medium, which is actually two different things. And a psychic is somebody who will tap into your energy and sees basically what's going on around you. So we're talking about past, present, and potential future. And a medium is somebody who will connect with past loved ones and brings messages through from them. So it's actually clearly two different things happening here. A lot of people seem to think that we fall under the umbrella of the one thing. You hear the word clairvoyant, psychic, whatever, and they think that we can do all the same thing, but it is not the case. I do both when I do my private readings. I do tend to steer clear of the mediumship when I do a lot of my readings on these live feeds, only purely because there is a lag, which we seem to be having at the moment. and I like to bring evidence through and get validation straight away from the person who I'm reading for. And as I've explained many times before, what I'm saying now, you probably will not be receiving at your end for another 30 seconds. And then me asking for validation to come back can take up to another 30 seconds. And it just really slows up a show. So that's why I tend to steer clear of mediumship on these shows. And also, I am quite mindful that we are in a public forum when doing readings. And so I am, again, mindful of information that I do give out when I do psychic readings, and I do not do legal or health readings on these live feeds. Different story when I do private readings, but I'm just quite mindful that anybody could be watching these live feeds. So that's why I just sort of like keep them more to a general nature when we do live feeds. So I'm sure you can understand all that. Now, my year is quickly wrapping up. I have finished my touring for the year. I've only got one more travel day, which is only a day trip for me to Goulburn. Now, Goulburn, I will be there on Friday, the 2nd of December, just for the day. And I've just looked at my diary. I only have the 2 spots left for that day. If you would like to have a reading with me in Goulburn while I'm there, Friday, the 2nd of December. And you will see the link there on the bottom of the screen, which is the psychicpinup.setmore.com. So all you need to do is go to that site. There should be a link there in Facebook page. So if you click the link, it should just take you straight through to the online booking, and you can book yourself in. My prices are going up from the 1st of January. So if you would like to stay at the current pricing, I would suggest that you get yourself in for a private reading ASAP. I plan on finishing up on the 20th of December. And then I plan on taking about a month off. And when I come back, I will be at the new pricing structure. And then I start touring again. So the first stop will probably be Canberra, beginning of February, then off to Brisbane, I think at the end of February, then back out to Bathurst, and then it repeats itself again. So it's a bit of like a wash, rinse, repeat. It's like a shampoo ad we've got going there. So let's have a look here. Who have we got on here? So hello, Sonia, how are you? I will be getting to the readings shortly, lovelies. So if you can just pop your questions up for me, let me know that you've liked and shared the live feed, and in the comments section along with your question and or comments, whatever you want to pop in there. Mila, hello. Danielle, hello. You just popped on. Hello, how are you? Eat, sleep, repeat, she says. I say shampoo, wash, rinse, repeat. Shampoo, everything's a shampoo ad for me at the moment. So I am just going to have a look here. Who have we got on here? Let's see if I've missed anybody. So Travis is watching. Hello, thank you for joining. Okay. I'm also streaming from YouTube. And just to let you all know, I am on a third-party platform here. So it streams to multiple platforms at once. So if you are on YouTube, if you are on my personal Facebook page or one of the other platforms, I do encourage you to come over to the Psychic Pinup page, the actual Psychic Pinup page. I seem to be able to see more comments there. If you think I'm missing you, I do know I've got people on my private page and they comment and I don't see them until after the show. So come on over to the Psychic Pinup page. All right, who have we got? Let's get started on some of these. Okay. So Jane, thank you for joining me. Okay, liked and shared. Will I remarry and have more children? Oh, lovely, lovely. Now, what's the 5? Have you been separated or divorced around? I'm getting 5-year mark. So I don't know if the number 5 means anything to you. When I get numbers like time frames, so 5 years, I feel like is significant there for you. I still see that there is work that needs to be done on you first, lovely. I don't see you being in a rush, put it that way, and I don't see it happening in a rush. So I just see you actually taking back your power. I'm hearing the word taking back your power. Taking back your power. Your king will come along, honey. And I just see that this person is quite, I feel like quite grounded when it comes to finances. And I just feel like a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. I'm getting fingers in many pies here with you. So I feel like there's, I want to say this unfinished business for you to be doing on you and other projects for you to be finishing first before I feel like you are ready to free up for that next phase. But ultimately I do see it, and I do see that there is another child. I don't know about children, but I am seeing that there is one there. Okay, I'm not getting time frames. I'm just getting that there is work that needs to be done. There's other things that priority for you first before we move into that next phase, if that makes sense. So I'll leave that there. I hope that no 12 months. Okay, so is that 12 months separated? Because I'm saying 5 years is significant for you, lovely. Okay. If you've only been divorced for 12 months, I'm going to say I'm looking at 5-year mark, lovely. Okay. So I'll leave that there. I'm always one of these people that and it's taken me a while to get to this stage that everything I get shown, told, smell, hear, whatever feeling, I will say it. And it's not for me to understand. And even if it's maybe not what somebody wants to hear at the time, I still have to honor what spirit is giving me. So you're saying, yes, that does make sense. Beautiful. Okay. Just so long as you understand, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay. So where are we up to now? Who else have we got? So we've got Jody. Hello. Okay. Where are we? Are they for me? Just saying. Sharing is caring. Hello. Hello to you too. Alrighty. Who else have we got here? Okay. Eliza, didn't I answer this question the other week? Did I not give you a reading last week about this? Lovely. There's something here. I know the name. I know I've given you some reading of some sort in the last week or two. Can you just quickly let me know that, honey? Please let me know. Oh, just waiting for that. Alex, just take that comment off, lovely. I don't know why you're putting your date of birth up there. I don't work off birth dates. I work off what I'm being shown here. And I really, really do not encourage people. I don't like people putting their date of births up on any form of social media. You're opening yourself up to fraud. You really are opening yourself up to identity theft. So do me a favor, sweetheart, take that off. Now, I can't do it at this end. I'm only looking out for your interests there, sweetheart. Okay, a few weeks back. Okay, yeah, whatever I've given you a few weeks back, lovely, it's not going to change. Ask me another question. Okay, now let me see. So, Anne, hello. If you can like and share, let me know that you have done that, honey. Happy to answer your question, but I do ask for this exchange of energy going on here, please. So, Alex, if you can just take that birth date off, sweetheart, you're opening yourself up to problems doing that. Hello, Chanel. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Okay. Excuse me. So, Julie, do we have you on here, please? Can you just let me know if you're on here? Oh, it must be psychic. She said it as I put it up. So, comments coming from the psychic pinup is from Julie. So, I can't do two things at once. Okay. Sonia. Sonia, do you have any messages for me? I'm struggling with my daughter. Okay. We've got a couple here, haven't we? Okay, I keep writing down 888 all over the page. Number 8. 8, struggling with your daughter. Why do I feel like I'm being backed into a corner here, honey? I just feel like it's either her or it's you. Either you feel like you're being backed into a corner with behavior, or she feels like she's being backed into the corner here. Either way, I am seeing that there is an issue that is going on here. And I am seeing the strength of the family unit as well. And I feel like that this is something that's recently happened, or it's been ongoing for not too long, put it that way. And I just see that either there's something to do with her wanting to spread wings, or grow. It's all about growing up. That's what I'm feeling here in terms of moving forward. Now, I am being shown here master manifestor. I'm also picking up the word master manifestor. So is that you or is that her? Because I feel like that this person, I'm picking up this energy that I feel like not understanding what this is, if that makes sense. And I just feel like things aren't happening as quickly as they're anticipating. So, and I feel like somewhere along the line here, somebody's controlling, which could quite possibly be you. But I'm just being shown here that things will settle down. Now, I am picking up all the way through to December, January, and I'm picking up mid January around here with changes as well. So, struggling messages from me. Now, look, as I'm feeling more into this, there's an element of mediumship with this as well. Is that correct? So I'm just feeling that I need to be delivering messages from past loved ones from the other side. And is that what you are struggling with there? Because I'm picking up two different types of energy here. And one I feel is to do in living, and one I feel is to do on the other side as well. And as I was explaining before, I'm not really open to be doing mediumship here this evening, purely because it just takes up a lot of time when it comes to validating the evidence that I am bringing through. But if that is the case, I do feel like there is an element of mediumship. I keep writing down the name Mary. Okay. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I need to honor that as well. There's also somebody around in your family that they're acknowledging that there is something to do with a health condition as well. And that's I feel like that is what's the word I'm looking for? There's more pressure. See, I can't even talk because they're just taking my attention away about all of this. But I'm just being shown changes around the family there. Mid-January. I'm also picking up the month of April with you as well, lovely, in terms of things looking better on the up and up, if that makes sense. But I will leave that there because they're starting to take over me now. So I have to leave that and just move on. But look, I hope that helps you. And if you just let me know. Okay. Thank you. Alrighty, who else have we got here? Okay. Right, thank you. Definitely me backed into a corner, and yes, it's ongoing. Yeah, look, it's just one of those things. Yes, two daughters, one passed and two living. Okay, so I'm feeling like one. I was picking up the energy of one living, and I feel like there's issues there, and that's why I feel like somebody wanting to spread their wings and testing waters and testing patience, if that makes sense. And then I've got the other in other side was trying to connect through then as well. So I was getting pulled from one end to the other. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. All righty. Oh, now. Okay, Anne, I've just asked if you could share, like and shed, let me know that you've done that, sweetheart. Where are we? I've cut ties from the ex, and just like you said in my reading, the floodgates have opened. I'm so happy for you. Okay, and this is, I will say this to everybody as well. When we talk about manifesting, the key here is to detach, not attach. If you put it out there to the universe, and then detach yourself from this thing, that's usually when things come back to you. Okay, so I'm really happy for you. I am glad. I'm really happy that you took my advice with the reading, because I think I don't remember. I remember snippets, bits and pieces, and probably because I've read for you for a couple of years now, that I seem to remember you a little bit more. But I'm really proud of you for doing what you've done. And yes, it's scary, but I can promise you now, everything's just okay. Remember the song Yaz, The Only Way Is Up? That's what I'm singing now. The only way is up. So get it out, crank it up, and go for a little dance around the lounge room. Good on you. Who else have we got here? Okay. Okay, Anne, is there a future together ahead for you and Mike? Okay. Now, hang on, excuse me. I'm not sure if I've read for you before, Anne, or not, but when I get my information, I'll just give it to you the way that they give it to me. And at the moment, I'm being shown a lot of uncertainty here, and I am being shown. I will tell you who is the one who's not being upfront and honest. I will just say that to you. So, is it you, or is it Mike? Because I'm being shown that somebody here in this relationship is not being upfront and honest. Okay, and that's why I'm picking up this energy of uncertainty, and I am picking up that there is a moving on as well. Now, when I do my readings, understand that that's where I currently see you at on the timeline. It does not mean that it will stay that way. I always say to people that we always have free will when we do readings. And that's why I always say, when I do a reading, as a psychic reading, past, present, and potential future. And I say potential purely because our timeline is forever changing. We have free will, and we can change that by making different decisions here. But where I'm sitting tonight, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing that there is some sort of moving on here. I'm picking up the number 6 here, and when I get numbers, they are like time frames for me: 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, the month of June being the 6th month of the year. But I do see that there is some sort of moving on with this. But also, I'm just going to bring it back to you, lovely, that is there a future ahead for me and Mike? Okay. From experience, and I've been doing readings for a number of years now, when people ask me that question, there's already that seed of doubt that has been planted there. And a lot of the times when I do readings, I'm just really confirming a lot of the things that people are already thinking about or things that they're already experiencing as well. Okay. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Please correct me if that is not the case. But I do have to honor everything that I do get shown and what I feel. Okay. So thank you for joining me tonight. Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Moving on, like breaking up. I don't know. I see there's a moving on. A moving on. When I see that symbol moving on, it's moving on to something else or moving forward. There's a moving forward there. But I see this as a positive thing. So when I see moving on, I see it as a positive thing. Okay. Okay, now Mila liked and shared. Hello, thank you, lovely, for joining me. So, do you see me going overseas next year, please? Thank you. What's happening in March, April? I don't think that's when you're going overseas. I feel like it's something to do around a job. Okay, I do see you planning, and I feel like February is quite significant in terms of making decisions with planning. But then I see that there is some sort of offer. Oh, they're saying expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected, lovely. So I have to say that, and I think you're going to find yourself in a bit of a dilemma here. Not sure whether it's to do around love life or whether it's to do around career. Either way, I'm being shown that there's a lot of emotions that's being involved with this here, and then there's going to be should I not. So I see procrastination. So at this stage, I can't say yes or no because they're showing me that there's other things, there's obstacles that's going to be thrown in your way here. Okay, and I bet you didn't expect to hear that one. So I'm not giving you a big fat yes, and I'm not giving you a big fat no. I said it's a maybe. Okay, so I will leave that there for you. Okay. Hello, Jennifer Scott. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. And I am well. I hope you are well too. Where are you watching from? I seem to be getting everybody from everywhere at the moment. Okay. What did I say about that, Sonia? Yes and yes. I can't remember. What was that in relation to? What was that in relation to? See, notice how we have such a lag because I'm just waiting for your answer, and then it takes forever. Takes forever. So who else have we got on here? Hello, Dave Young. Thank you for joining. Okay. Is it Sharan? Requesting a card, please. Don't really do it. I channel a lot of stuff, honey. So if you can give me the question, I'm happy to answer it. So Shell Harbour. Melissa Sherlock. I love the surname. Sherlock. Do you see me studying? Oh, sorry. I thought it was, do you see me studying? I need to get my glasses out. Do you see me staying at my current job? No, I don't. No. And you know that as well. If you haven't already walked away, I feel like you're about to. And I do see that there is another, I see a collaboration coming up around you. So are you a professional or, because I see there's an office type environment going on here, or I feel like there's other team members or there's a collaboration going on. If that's not what you're doing, that's what I feel like you are going to be going to. I'm also being shown here. Okay. Right. I feel like I need to explore some sort of partnership as well. And the thing is, I feel like the ball is actually in your court. I feel like you have the upper hand, to be honest with you. But either way, where I'm sitting at tonight, and again, understand we have free will. So the information I give you, you may think, yeah, no, and make decisions and decide to stay. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm being shown that there is an element of walking away. Okay. I just feel like your emotions are not, your heart's not in this job. Okay. And I just see that you give wholeheartedly to what you do. And I just see that wherever you are going, I just see you're an asset, put it that way. Okay. And I'll leave that there for you. Okay. Who else have we got here? Hope that helps you, sweetheart. Now, I didn't expect that, but that's so good. If it's an offer on a job or love, in a way, I'm happy in my job at the moment, but can't wait for what's coming. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That's what I just said. They just said, tell her to expect the unexpected. So I'm excited. So I'll be watching this space as well for you. Okay. You're welcome, lovely. You are welcome. Have I read for you before? Because I'm getting some new names on here this evening. Okay, so those who've just joined me, particularly newbies, I do ask that you like and share the live feed for me. Let me know that you have done that by writing liked and shared, and pop your question in the comment section there with the liked and shared. I do prefer working with direct questions. If you ask me for a general reading, I probably will gloss over that. And if I do give you a general reading, more often than not, it's not what you are wanting to hear. Okay, so give me the direct questions. We can just get through a lot more of them this evening. Okay, so where are we here? Okay. So what are you wanting to know about vocation and work? Is this what you are meant to be doing? Because I feel like I need to be talking about that. Now, as I'm feeling into your energy, honey, I can't sit still. So either you're a little bit restless with work, or you do something that does involve a bit of moving around. I've got pains across the back of my shoulders and my neck at the moment. So can you please let me know if that is relevant to you? I need to honor everything that I experienced during your read, because if I don't, I will continue having these sensations, and as soon as I acknowledge it, it seems to go. Now, I feel like I need to be acknowledging that. Again, I want to talk about to you a collaboration with some others. So do you have your own business, or are you working with others in a small business or a small environment as well? Because I feel like there's either an expansion that's happening there, or there is, I just feel like I want to talk about growth with the business, if that makes sense. So, and see, this is when we have lags, and I've got to wait for the information to come back in here. So you're just saying relevant, restless. Okay, so the pains I've got is relevant, and you are restless as well around work. Okay, now small business, because that's what I was picking up there. So am I correct that there's 3 people in this business, or there's 3 in the environment? I feel like, do you work with, I was going to say, do you work with your hands? That's a bit. Do you do something to do with the health system? But I'm not saying doctor. I feel like you do something, some form of healing or something here that I need to be exploring. And I just see that there will be talk of further learning or study for you, an opportunity for you, I would like to say next year with this. I'm being shown that you are quite busy, but I get the restlessness because I feel like there is so much more. You know that there is a lot more for you to give, and that's hence I feel the restlessness here. Okay, I feel like it's the calm before the storm with you, but I say that in a good way. And to me, that just means that there's changes that are coming for you. Now, I'm going to say next year will be a period of growth and a period of learning for you. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you. 3 people. I work in health. Thank you. My team's on fire tonight. Love it. Thank you very much. I've just completed breathwork training. Thank you. Okay. You need to continue that. You need to go down that path, my darling. Okay. So you are a healer, and there's a lot more of this to come. And they're showing me that there's going to be a lot more learning for you as well. So I'm correct, aren't I, that you have not branched out in that avenue? Is that correct? Because I feel like something here, but then you want to go in this direction. And then this is the direction that you will be going in next year. And you are also going to be doing further training as well. So it's not completed yet. So congratulations. I'm really excited for you. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, thank you. Okay. Good evening, beautiful. Katija. I'll get that right now. Okay, who else have we got? Dude, I'm so excited about this healing and this breath work. That was a really strong reading. That, you know, they've done that for a reason, because that's where you're meant to be. So to say to you. All righty, who else have we got here? Shaz, my beautiful Shaz, how are you this evening? Lovely. Liked and shared. Will my son receive recognition for his work? Oh, we all want our children to exceed. We do. I actually see an offer coming in. So what sort of work is this? Because I feel like there's been a lot of heartache, and I don't mean like heartache. I'm talking about, let's go down the road of hard work and not being recognized. To me, that's still a form of heartache, because you put your heart and soul in things, and if you're not being recognized, it can be a little bit disheartening. Now, I'm picking up, okay, just write this down for me then, Shez, because I'm picking up number 10. And you know me, times, numbers, time frames, 10 days, 10 weeks, I feel, or the number 10, it could even be the 10th day, it could be like 10th of December or something of that nature. I just feel like number 10 is quite important here. And I'm also being shown here that I feel like, honestly believe that there's something of an offer that's going to come out of it. So I'll say yes, the recognition, but I want to go one step further and say that there's an offer that is coming here as well. He's not somebody that shows his emotions very well. Am I correct? Because I feel like a little bit hot, cold here. Sensitive, but where is what's the saying? Where you play cards close to your chest and not make out that they are sensitive on the inside, so they may come across a little bit cold. Now, as I'm feeling into this, can you tell me, I do have somebody for you that's stepping forward that I feel like they've had a stroke. So they've had trouble speaking here and moving their mouth. So if you can just let me know if that's you, honey. And if not, if there's somebody else on here, but I feel like they're having trouble speaking. You know, when we get the little bit of dribble, that they can't swallow and speak at the same time. But that's the sensation that I'm getting around you as I'm feeling in reading your energy here. And it's somebody that's coming through from spirit world. If you can just let me know that, lovely. If not, no big deal. Okay. So yes, that is him. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Okay. No, not you. It's somebody else on here. Okay. Not a problem. Thank you for letting me know. Hmm. Okay. Jennifer Scott, I left work for very personal reasons. Will I return to any form of work? Oh, honey, honey, honey. I'm picking up a lot of anxiety around you, sweetheart. Okay. I'm being shown. Okay. I'll get back to you, Shaz, because it's for you. Okay. Jennifer, work for personal reasons. Will I return? I'm being shown there's still a lot of work for you to be doing here. So am I correct that there's mental health issues, anxiety, stress, things like that attached to that? But they're also, as I'm feeling more into that, I feel like it's more to do with family at the same time as well. Look, they are showing me there. I want to say yes, but I feel like it's not in the immediate future, if that makes sense. I'm being shown that it's got something to, I want to say a program. That's the only way I can describe this. I feel like there's some sort of return to work program or training or something of that nature that I do see you going through that will help you get back to work. Okay, I don't feel like you're going to go back to what you were doing. If it is what you are doing, it's not a full time thing. I feel a lot of pulling back here, but I do have to explore this. I'll call it the return to work program. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm seeing. That's going to be coming up for you first. But I'm not seeing a return any time in the near future, and that I mean between now and the end of the year. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. I hope that helps you. Okay, so that's right, Shaz. That's why I've got to run with this. So I always run with everything that they give me. So as I was speaking to you, that's why I had this lady with the stroke come through, and that's why I could not speak properly. And I felt like we had a bit of, when you dribble a little bit and you can't swallow your saliva back in, and that's what I was starting to feel like. But she was coming through as I was doing this reading for your son, and now as I was feeling into that, so see, I feel like she had this stroke and she was incapacitated for quite a while in the hospital, and then I just feel like she somehow there's a connection with her and your son. Okay, and it's like she's looking from the other side, connecting with your son in terms of him moving forward as well, because spirit, our loved ones always come through for a reason. And whatever it is that's going on in your life, they usually come through for different things. Okay. Now I feel like here she sees a lot of things that's going on with the family. She's talking about family and what's going on with family and how there's disconnect if there's something of that nature that's going on. And she's talking about Christmas in particular, that there's a coming together of some people at Christmas time that she's wanting you to know about as well. Okay, but she does come through. She comes through with a lot of love, lovely. Okay, but that's what she says. You take care of you. So I feel like she's a bit of a no nonsense lady too. Black's black and white's white. Okay. So what she's saying here, yep, your dad's mum. Yep. Okay, but that's what she said. Very black and white. Okay, and she said she had it tough in her time. Okay, and she's acknowledging you, if that makes sense. But, I can be a little bit cryptic. So I will leave that there and I hope that helps you. She says, love you. Okay, who else have we got here? Yep, family reasons. Yep. Okay. Okay, alrighty. Now we're going for time. Geez, it goes quick. Yep. Passed away when I was 6 weeks old. Doesn't matter how old you were, lovely. They're always around us. That's what she's acknowledging. She had it tough, and that's what she's acknowledging you as well. Okay. She was a farmer's wife. Yeah, so she would have had it pretty tough. So that's what I said black was black and white was white with her, no nonsense sort of lady. Okay, now where was I? Whew. Okay, so I've done you, Jennifer. Okay, got you. Okay. Rishika, is that how you pronounce it? Rishika? Are there any children? Rishika. Rishika. How do I know your energy, your name? Have I read for you before, lovely? I feel like I know you, honey. Can you just quickly let me know? Okay, I just see here. I have to say, look, there is, but it comes with buts. Rishika. So that's how I pronounce it. No, my first time. Okay, thank you, lovely. I'm being shown here. The way I feel this is that I do see I get a yes with this, but I'm getting toing and froing. So without getting a little bit too sensitive here, am I correct that you have been trying and nothing's happening? Because I get two fro with this. Again, all you need to say is I understand, or no, I don't. You don't need to go into too much. This is why I am a little bit funny about giving out a lot of information on these live feeds, because anybody can be accessing these live feeds, and I'm mindful of the information that I do give out. So this is why I get two fro, and I feel like there was something to do around I want to say. Correct me if I had a controlling male energy around you about this. This is the only way I can describe this, and then I feel like things are being put on hold, and then we've got two fro, and I do see. I have to say yes, I do, but they're not giving me a time frame. Okay, so I just get this tug of war effect that's happening here. Have you gotten back to me about this? Okay, where are we? Okay, so yes, I was married for 5 years and failed. Okay, now I'm just going to pull you up here, lovely. Okay, if you were married and marriage did not work, you have not failed. Okay, I can't stress that enough. You have not failed. Okay, and this is what happens with us. We get in this space of lack, that we don't deserve things, we've failed, and then what happens here? We push our vibe right down. And if you read up on the law of attraction, like attracts like, and if you're sitting in that space of lack, it's very low vibration, and that is what you are attracting back into your life. Okay, so I want you to change that word failed into something more positive. Okay, let's treat it as a relationship that you learnt lessons from, not a failed marriage, if that is the case. Okay, I can't stress that enough. We need to get your vibration up into the positive, and when we are more positive, we are going to attract more positive things into our life. I will say yes, I do see it, but they're not showing me when. Okay, I think that a lot of this is coming back to you and work to be done on you, and that's why I'm saying let's raise that vibration a bit, honey. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. I hope that helps you. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome, lovely. And I think we can all give Rashika a big shout out here. Bit of positivity goes a long, long way. It really does. You failed. You did not fail. Okay, not at all. Okay, see, Emily's on board there. Thank you, honey. Yes. So let's all high five. See, you're loved. See, controlling. I did pick up the controlling. Now divorced from the narcissistic ex-husband. Okay, there's lessons that you needed to learn there, honey. It's not a failed marriage. See, Emily's right there with you, honey. So great for you. And Khadija, there we go. See, we've got clapping happening. This is a place of positivity. Okay. Okay, Emily, you're such a positive person. Your husband passed away in 2010. Oh, honey, 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 my heart goes out for you. And it's still something you've not gotten over. I mean, we never get over it, but I still feel like it's quite raw with you. Now, this is what I say to people. I tend to steer clear of mediumship readings on these live feeds only purely because of the lag and getting validations back and forth. And you would have seen that with some of my readings. But if I do have spirit here straight away, I'm more than happy to bring them through. But I just have to ask you, this was a sudden passing. Can you let me know if this was a sudden passing? Because I feel like that this was something that was unexpected. Okay. And see, this is why I need to wait for you to come back with validations as well. But I'm just being shown here. Okay, interesting with you. Okay. I have to ask, you've repartnered? Is that correct? There's somebody else in the picture here, honey? If you can just quickly let me know that, because I'm just being shown this heartache around you, and I'm being shown that there is light at the end of the tunnel with you. Okay, I'm just waiting for some, if I can get some validation coming back. That's why I'm just looking down here at my phone to see if it seems to come through a lot quicker than what it does on this live feed here. Okay, so he was sick for a long time. Did he have issues with his legs, honey? Because what I'm feeling here, I've got a sensation of issues around a lot of muscle area around my legs, my lower back, and I just felt like it was this ongoing. But I still feel like really it was a sudden passing, and I have to say that. Okay, even though he was sick, I still feel like it was a sudden thing, if that makes sense. So if you can just let me know there. But look, I am being shown here. This is why I can't hold up the show too much for you, honey, but I'm being shown light at the end of the tunnel. So what is this situation that you're going through at the moment? They're showing me something to do around finances, worry about that, and I'm being shown that there is light at the end of the tunnel that's coming for you, and I'm getting a number 10. Now, for me, I feel like this is leading up to Christmas into January, mid-January. I see that there's going to be changes around you. So he was on a wheelchair for 9 months. That explains why my legs feel that way. Okay, thank you very much, Lee. Okay, now I also have to say, does the name Scott, I've got an skirt sounding name that's coming through. I'm not too good with my names. They hit me very, very quickly and then they move on. But I'm also acknowledging, now I've noticed there we've got a couple of kitties. Is that right as well? But, okay, this is why I hate, yes, financially I'm stressed. I have to tell you, mid-January, there's going to be changes there. And I also have to tell you that Christmas is not going to be as hard as what you think it is. I do see somehow it's all going to come together a lot easier than what you are expecting. Okay. Now, he's also highlighting September as well, the month of September. So there was either an anniversary or there's a birthday around about that time as well that I feel like I need to be acknowledging. And I'm also being shown there's flowers or something of that nature in your house that one of your kids given you, or I feel like they're artificial flowers, or they are silk type flowers they do have here. And I'm being shown that for some reason, I need to be bringing that up with you as well. It's like a light coloured pinky with yellowy type of flower in there as well. If you can just let me know with that. But either way, I am coming through. He does come through with love, as do all of our loved ones come through with love. He also, I want to say, sense of humor. And I feel like the humor was right till the end, and always found a joke. He used to make jokes of things, and it was to take the edge off what was actually going on, if that makes sense. And that has not changed. Okay, I have to acknowledge that, lovely. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about, because I have absolutely no idea. And I just pass the messages on. Okay, so yes, I have those artificial flowers in the house. Right. He's acknowledging those, but he's also making a joke, okay? And again, I have no filter when I do stuff. They're dusty. I have to say, he's saying they're dusty. So I do say that with love, and I do say that with respect, but I feel like that this is his way of saying that he's around and he sees what's happening. Okay, so I have to leave that one there. So I hope you understand, and I hope that brings you some comfort. So, and thank you for joining me this evening. Yeah, okay. He was a very great person with lots of humor as well. And you need to take that humor through and still use that humor, okay? Carry that through. Honor him by doing that, okay? Yes, they're very dusty. I know it's really random for me to bring that up, but this is how they work, and it's just their way of saying we see what's going on. Okay, and at least it brings you some comfort to know that they are still there with you in the house. Okay, but he will be there with you tonight. Okay, so I'll leave that there, honey. Alrighty. Okay, Kanika. Okay, thank you. Loved your readings. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Yes, he does have kids. Thank you. And look, don't worry about this. I just see that Christmas will be great, okay? It'll be wonderful for you. All right. Okay. You're welcome, lovely. No, thank you for joining me. And as I say to people, like I enjoy doing these live feeds. It's just my way of giving back, and I do it twice on Tuesdays now. So I do it. He had trouble swallowing too, didn't he? I'm having trouble getting. Was this like a motor neurone disease or something? Or I feel like just everything's just gone on me. Now, as I was saying, I really do enjoy doing these readings. It's just my way of giving back, and I do them every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And I have started doing them on 1 p.m. on Tuesday as well. So I do 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, and the rest of the week I do private readings. And as I said, I have just finished traveling for the year. I've only got my 1 day of reading in Goulburn. So if you are in Goulburn, I will be there on Friday, the 2nd of February. God, I'm ahead of myself. Friday, the 2nd of December, and I've had 2 spots left for readings there that day. The rest of my readings will be via Zoom or face-to-face at my shop at Port Kembla, which is in Wollongong. I'm going to be taking a month off work from around about the 20th of December through to like mid-January, and then I'll be starting up again. I will be in Canberra at the beginning of February, and then I will be in Brisbane at the end of February. Then I will be in Bathurst in March, and then it continues on again for the rest of the year, the travel. Melbourne people, I will be back with the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival in June. And I think that's enough information for you for now. My prices will be increasing from the 1st of January. So if you'd like to take advantage of my current pricing, I would suggest that you book a reading now. As I said, I've only got like a handful of readings left between now and the end of the year. But I'm going to leave it there this evening. And I have to thank each and every one of you. I hope you got something out of it this evening. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the details are there on the screen, thepsychicpinup.setmore.com, or there should be a link there somewhere in the comments section where you can just click. It will take you straight through and you can see my first availability and book yourself in. So thank you, everybody. I will be back next Tuesday. And if you haven't already liked my Facebook page, please go and do that. And also YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week. For some reason, I think it's Thursday. It's not. It's only Tuesday. My brain's fried, so I have to go. I'll see you all later. And thank you. I'll see you next week.